visit so many places and go on hikes, visit waterfalls, visit the national parks, go kayaking and paddleboarding in the lakes and rivers. That's basically where I started and am now with ASMR. And I really do enjoy making videos. I like experimenting and just trying new things. And I like when people tell me that they relax to my videos. Kind of just wanted something more immersive, where it felt like it was actually being done on me. My new beach bag. I am gonna be rambling. I haven't rambled in so long. Honestly, it is so hot. It reached 102 degrees today in the northeast, which I just find it so repulsive that it's 102 degrees and hair is sticking to me. I turned my AC off. Because, of course, it sounds like a Mack truck, and I just want you to relax. But I'm already sweating because I was trying to figure out the mic was not connecting. And that was really stressing me out because I want to hear what's going on. I want to hear how everything sounds, and I'm actually not able to. So I'm just gonna be doing some rambling today. Guys, speaking of being so hot, I don't think I ever talked about what got me into ASMR. So one summer night, I was in my room trying to get some rest on a night like tonight, and it was so hot. It's that type of heat that you can literally see or feel like it's so thick. And I was trying to get some sleep, and I think my air conditioner was broken at the time, and I just needed something to cool me down. So the only thing I can think of was look up a video. So I looked up a video. I looked up videos that help you feel cool, and I did find something that kind of simulated like an air conditioner. And basically the recommendations led me to an ASMR video. I think one of the first creators that I started watching was ASMR Massage, or is it Massage ASMR? It's a male, and he does a lot of massage role plays, and he's an icon in the ASMR industry. And I've been watching, that was 2016, I'll never forget it. And I've been watching ASMR since. I started with just the massage videos. I loved watching people get massages and hair massages with oil, scalp massages. I loved watching people get shampoos and the suds in the hair. So I do try. I think my first video for ASMR was a shampoo years and years ago. So those are my favorite videos, and one day I just decided that I wanted to when I made my shampoo video, because I used to watch shampoo videos with ASMR, but the shampoo videos were not of my hair type. I have a kinky hair type, and all of the videos that I was watching was not of kinky hair, and I kind of just wanted something more immersive, where it felt like it was actually being done on me. And at the time, there weren't a lot of those videos available. So I wanted to make a video like that. So that's what I did. I made a kinky hair shampoo ASMR video, and that's basically where I got started. But the funny thing is, I created that video, and it maybe took me 2 years to make another video, because I actually wasn't trying to start an ASMR channel. I kind of made the video almost for myself, and maybe if someone else was looking for a video similar, but I wasn't actually trying to start. I actually wasn't trying to start an ASMR channel. So it took me like 2 years to make another video. And after I made that video, it kind of was just like an on the whim thing. One day I came home from the gym and I was just bored. So I decided I should make an ASMR video. Gonna have a lovely bath soon. And I made an ASMR video and set it and forget it. And one day in 2025, I was on a cruise. And when I came off of the cruise, I had a message on YouTube, and someone told me that I should get back to ASMR because I make really, really good videos. And I think they commented on a video that was like 5 years old. I hadn't made ASMR in like 5 years. And I don't know, it touched me. I was like, wow, someone still watches my ASMR, or even came across this video and felt like I should come out of retirement. So because of that, I started to create ASMR again. And I was also in a space in my life where I just wanted a little bit more community and a little bit more purpose, and I wanted to connect with people more. So that's where it all started for me. That's where I decided to rename my channel Right SMR, because my channel was just for personal use. It was never created to be a content creation thing. It was never supposed to be created specifically for content. I was a consumer. I still am very much a consumer. So I should have looked at the time before I started this, because she's probably blowing me up right now saying, girl, where are you at and why are you not answering? It's because I'm hanging out with my people. I'm chatting with my people, with my community. So that's basically where I started and am now with ASMR. And I really do enjoy making videos. I like experimenting and just trying new things. And I like when people tell me that they relax to my videos, or that they find them comforting. That makes me so happy, and it makes it feel like, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it to me to record the videos and keep going just on some of the positive comments alone. I love the support that I get from this channel. I love the comments that I get, the likes that I get. You guys really want to see me succeed, and I love that so much. I didn't make this channel to become popular in a sense. I think that everybody creates content because because they obviously want people to see it, and I definitely do want people to see my content. But I don't think I ever want to be ASMR famous or just famous in general. I do want my content to have reach, and I do want exposure to an extent, but it is not the end all be all for me. Monetization is not the goal. Again, this is more of a hobby, an art form, and for me to just express myself and connect with you lovely people, possibly help you relax, hone in on my skills. I appreciate you so much for wanting to see me succeed. I want to see you succeed as well, in whatever that may be. I believe in you. I believe in you. This is actually, I just got this. It's actually a headset, one of the many that I was trying to get working with this mic. This is my work headset. I have two. There's a single ear, and I also have a double ear. And this is the case that they came in. I am one of those people who are lucky to say that we work from home. And I try not to take it for granted. Because it is such a blessing to be able to work from home. And my office is actually in my bedroom. I'm going to show it to you guys one day. I thought of doing like a day in the life office edition, work from home, ASMR. I thought about it. I have to put some more thought into it because I don't want you guys to be bored to tears, because my job really is not interesting. I am in the finance industry, in the banking sector, business banking to be exact. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. And do I love it? I'm grateful for a job. I will say that I am grateful for a job. But to be fair, I don't think that there's anything for me in the workforce, the realistic workforce, that is going to light my fire. I don't think that there's anything that I can do in the workforce that would really make me say, I love my job. I think that work is work. That's why it's called work. That's why they pay you for it. If it was something that we enjoy, we'd be having to pay them. So, work is work, and I'm happy to have a job, especially in this economy. But I've been in banking for like 8 years now. It's like 8 years. And it's so funny because I got my degree in biology. I have a degree in biology, pre-med. And it's so left field, I know. Banking and biology are just two different monsters, you know? And I feel like there's probably a lot of people who are working a career that has nothing to do with what they got their degree in and what they studied. But my goal when I went to school to study biology, I wanted to be a physical therapist. I actually got a physical therapy aid certificate. So I'm certified to be a physical therapy aid. Being a physical therapist therapist now does require you to have a doctorate, which is crazy. But yeah, I wanted to be a physical therapist, and while I was going, I realized that it was just a lot of schooling. It was just so much schooling, and I did not want to be in school for 6 to 8 years or however long it would have taken me to get my doctorate. So I did finish my biology degree, and I got a job. I wanted to be a laboratory technician, so I did get a job as a laboratory technician, and it was actually during COVID, and it was insane. You can imagine how insane it was during COVID. Can I snap? You can imagine how insane it was during COVID. Life was so busy. There was so much going on. But while I was working there during COVID, I realized that I wanted to work from home. I was tired of commuting. I started looking for work from home jobs. I started banking, working in a small institution like a credit union. And then I am now working at probably the biggest financial institution, one of the biggest financial institutions in the world. And every day is chaos. Every single day is chaos. So, I am one of those people. We're gonna need some air, even if it's manufactured air. Oh, I have, shall we try a mic cover? Well, anyway, something that's really important to me is work-life balance. Early on, I did have career aspirations. When I first got my big girl job back in like 2018, it hasn't even been 10 years. When I first got my big girl job back in 2018, I did have career aspirations, and I wanted to climb the corporate ladder. And as I get older, I have no desire to climb the corporate ladder. I actually want to go down the corporate ladder. The less responsibility, the better. After you work in corporate for a while, you kind of just realize that the more you climb the ladder, the more disconnected you are, or the more responsibility you have. More work, but less pay. The pay doesn't seem worth it. I see all that my leaders and directors go through, and I'm just like, why would I want this for myself? Especially in finance, especially in banking. I think when it comes to other people's money, they really do expect you to put your life on hold. They want your life to be your job. And I just can't relate to that. I'm certainly not one of those people. I 100% value work-life balance. I really value work-life balance. Once I do 40 hours, that computer is off, and I am outside doing something. Whatever it is that I actually want to do. And that's just me personally. If I'm proud of you, if you have career aspirations, I believe that people should prioritize what's important to them, and not everybody likes the same thing or what's important to me is community. Community is important to me. Fostering relationships, healthy relationships with my friends, family, all of my loved ones. Yeah. So, I think that all jobs are jobs. Even content creation. Maybe like especially content creation. Work-life balance. Things that are important to me. Exploring. I want to visit so many places and go on hikes. Visit waterfalls. Visit the national parks. Go kayaking and paddleboarding in the lakes and rivers. That's my vibe. I am just here to see the world. That is my entire vibe. That's the ladder I want to climb. Exploring. Learning everything that there is to know about myself. I'm in my early 30s and I think that life is actually really exciting right now. I fully enjoy taking advantage of everything. I like being outside. It's funny because this TV is actually broken. The TV is broken. It has like 10 dots going across it. And so many people have offered to buy me a new TV. Thank you, everyone. I love you so much. So many people have offered to buy me a TV, and I turn down the offer every single time because I can buy me a TV. I can buy 5 TVs if I wanted a new TV, but the TV is not important to me. I don't watch a lot of TV. I do watch a lot of YouTube, and it's usually on my phone. But as far as shows, I really don't watch anything. I have a favorite show too, Monk and Columbo, and they're so old. Monk is from 2004, 2005, I want to say, and Columbo is from like the 1970s. They both have the same vibe. Detectives who have something unique about them. That's the vibe of both of those shows. Just detectives that are unique in their own way and solve cases because of their unique and unusual traits and characteristics. Like if it were another detective, they probably wouldn't have solved it because they're not special in that way. Yeah, so that's, yeah. So my TV, my TV is not important to me. When I do get free time and I'm off work, I immediately want to go outside. I want to go to the park, lay down a blanket, read a book, watch YouTube on my phone, or watch something on my phone because I do have like Prime Video on my phone and things like that. But when I lay down in my room, it's really to go to sleep. You know, I don't like sit there and watch TV. But there's also 3 other TVs in this house, so the TV is not a priority for me. Everyone's always so shocked. Why do you still have that TV? I know. I've been thinking about Summerween a lot. Halloween is my favorite. It's a season. It's not even a holiday. Halloween is my favorite season. And people are celebrating Summerween. What is Summerween? when you literally just can't wait till October and you want the summerween vibe. People are decorating their rooms and their work desks and their houses and Halloween decor. Someone even said as soon as the last firework ends on 4th of July, summerween starts. And I think I would partake, but I'm actually stepping back from buying so much unnecessary stuff. I have some Halloween decorations, but not a lot. Not a lot. So I'm not going to go and buy any. I can decorate with what I have. I did buy this Stanley. I bought this Hello Kitty Stanley. It is so cute. I love it so much as I talk about buying less. But I just had to have this. Like, seriously, I had to have it. And I use it, so it's not like it's just going to sit on my dresser. You know, as I stated, it reached 102 degrees. I needed to have this Stanley. The Hello Kitty decorations are just so freaking cute. I don't have any nails on right now, and I know it would just sound so good if I did the tapping on here. So, recently, I've seen, how many movies have I seen? Recently, I saw The Mandalorian and Grogu. 10 out of 10. The Mandalorian and Grogu. The Mandalorian and Grogu. It was so good. Okay, I know zilch about the cinematic universe of Star Wars, and it was so good. I didn't know The Mandalorian was kind of like the John Wick of the Star Wars universe. I was not expecting that. It was really action-packed. It was really fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also recently saw Masters of the Universe. I also did not know much about it. My friend filled me in on what the movie was about, but I didn't know much about Masters of the Universe. I love Skeletor. Sometimes I do side with the villains, and sometimes I do take a liking to the villains. Like the Joker, for example. I really enjoy the Joker. I think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people can respect the Joker. If you've seen Joker 2019, am I going to be able to do this backwards? Or is it this way, the 9? If you've seen Joker, self-titled, that's one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 5. Arthur Fleck, I love that character so much. I love Arthur Fleck. But yes, I do side with the villains. And Skeletor from Masters of the Universe was so good. That movie was funny. I was in there. The people behind me were talking, which was kind of annoying. But I was also laughing out loud and cackling, so hypocrisy. Yeah, so Masters in the Universe was really good. I really like He-Man. It was a really good movie. I give them both a 10 out of 10. I was very, very into it, and I would watch both of them again. I will be going to see Toy Story 5 because you can never be too old to see Toy Story. So I will be seeing that. I also wanted to see Obsession. I didn't get a chance to go to see Obsession. I don't know what this bruising is on my arm. I think it's honestly from the gym. I was using some apparatus that I hadn't used before. Makeup remover wipes. No, I don't wear makeup every day, but I do enjoy doing my makeup for like no reason. I'm not even kidding. I love doing my makeup for no reason. Sometimes I'll just be in the house and I will do a full face of makeup. Eyebrows, eyeshadow, eyelashes, lips. I mean the full nine. And I don't know. It's just like practice. It's art. I don't know. It's just awesome. What else do I have to ramble about? I can literally ramble to you guys all day. I have a lot of exciting trips that are coming up. I'm going to the state that is my dream destination. Can you guess what it might be? I'll give you 3 seconds. It's Oregon. It's so funny because I feel like such a nerd when I tell people that I want to go to Oregon. They always ask me, what's in Oregon? And I'm like, have you guys never heard of the Oregon coast? You guys have never seen the Oregon coast? You guys have never wanted to go to the PNW? Is it just me? Oregon is my #1 dream destination, and I literally get to go there this summer. I'm so excited. I plan on going hiking. I plan on driving down the coast. I plan on touring, just literally exploring and walking around and trying so many coffee shops. I plan on trying so many coffee shops. It's funny because my favorite movie, Coraline, took place in Oregon. The actual setting was in Oregon. No, that's not why I'm going. It's like, there's a list of reasons why I'm going, and that might be like number 12. Look at this card that someone got me. I love it so much. If we had just one cookie, I'd give you the big half. That's love. That's love. You know how there's more than one way to say I love you? This would be it. Do you like cookies? I always admire those people who tell me that they don't really like sweets. How? I wish I had that. I wish. I like sweets too much, obviously. Like, that's a problem for me. And inside it says, that's how much I love you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, they didn't even need to say, that's how much I love you, because the front says, I love you, without saying it. I've been going to this cafe called 85 Degree Bakery. 85 Degree Bakery. 85 Degree. And I had this sea salt coffee. It was so good. I think about it often. For my coffee drinkers out there, you would love it. You would absolutely love it. sweaty because I am hot. Juicy Couture. Listen, I grew up on Juicy Couture. This was the biggest deal to me in middle school. The biggest thing to me in middle school, Juicy Couture. If you know, you know. Paris Hilton. It was just like that era, you know. Some people will consider Juicy Couture out of style. Out of style personally just does not exist to me because my style is my style. What everyone else is wearing doesn't really have anything to do with me. So if I like something, personally I just buy it. So I saw this tote bag and I just had to have it. So yeah, I just can't wait to dump so much stuff in here and head to the beach. I'm putting skincare, books, sandwiches, water, lip gloss, tons of lip gloss. Nice beach towel. I mean, the list goes on. The list goes on and on. I love the little cherries. Cherries. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be my last purse buy for a while. I did a purse ASMR video a while back, and I still think that I have too many purses. Some people might not consider that a lot of purses, but I think that's more than enough. I think that's more than enough, more than enough, more than enough. Oh, skin tapping. Oh, skin tapping. What time is it? It's funny because I'm supposed to be meeting up with my friend at 9:30, and I don't know what time it is, and I should have looked at the time before I started this because she's probably blowing me up right now saying, "Girl, where are you at? And why are you not answering?" It's because I'm hanging out with my people. I'm chatting with my people, with my community, with my community. I feel like I haven't done a no talking ASMR in a while, and maybe I should. You know, I think that no talking ASMRs are important for people who don't speak my language, just in case my video does reach a crowd outside of the United States or outside of an English speaking country. Yeah, that's why I make no talking videos, and sometimes you guys just might not want to hear me talk. In my head, I imagine that that's not possible, but realistically, I know that there's a large possibility that you don't always want to hear me ramble, and sometimes you just need some background noise. That's not my actual voice. That's not my actual thoughts. You know what I mean? I'm actually missing a couple of letters. I dropped it and they popped off just now. How do you guys distract yourself from your thoughts or turn off your thoughts? them are healthier than others. You actually don't have to tell me that, though. That question was a little invasive, and that's not my intention. You don't have to tell me that, though. How many acronyms do you know? I feel like I know a trillion. Again, when you work in banking, we have a bazillion acronyms. Seriously. WYD. WYD. Are you listening to this video? Are you sleeping? Did you put this video on and walk out of the room? LOL. 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 Anybody exaggerate their letters? Like, anybody exaggerate their letters? I do that. Capital OMG. I am so dramatic. I always exaggerate my letters. I was thinking about doing a banking roleplay as well. Maybe I'll help you take out a loan. That's the last thing I want you to be doing, though, bestie. I don't want you to take out a loan. Do not take out a loan. I want you to be free from loans. I want you to be free from debt. But what is being an American if not in debt? Hopefully you're not American. Can I call you? 555-231-45. Okay, 1, 2. I'll call you. Make sure you pick up. You can save me in your phone as R-A-E. That wasn't R-A-E just now. R-A-E. You can save me in your phone as Coraline. You can save me in your phone as bestie. How about friend? I like that. What emojis would you put next to my name? Would you put a pink heart? Pink is my favorite color. Oh, you put a pumpkin. That's actually a really good idea because I love Halloween so much. I think tonight would be a really good night. Tonight would be a really good night to watch Freddy vs. Jason or any of the Halloween movies. There were a lot of thunderstorms earlier. And I actually don't like thunder. I don't like thunder. It scares me, especially the really loud cracking one. OMG. GG. That scares me so bad. So bad. I'm going to go downstairs and treat myself to a nice, refreshing, crisp Diet Coke. It's my guilty pleasure. I don't want to hear it. I will die with a Diet Coke in my hands. My golden hands will be wrapped around a Diet Coke, so I just don't want to hear it. If you are not Team Diet Coke, that's okay. If you are Team Coke Zero, that's okay. If you don't drink soda, that's okay also. I support you. I don't know if you can, oh gosh, I was trying to help you see. This is my dresser, and it had all of these like sunglasses on it. Don't worry about my old gym schedule was going 5 days a week. 4 to 5 days a week. And that was at like midnight because that's when my schedule really allowed it. More hair sticking to me, yay. And that's when my schedule really allowed it. But then life kind of got in the way. And I know. Excuses. We can all make excuses for why we can't get to the gym, but that's life. That's life. These are my resistance bands from the gym. Oh my god, these colors are so cute. I just ordered these. But these are the resistance bands that you wrap around. Kind of like right under your hips or the top of your thighs. So when you're doing squats or hip thrusts, the pain that I feel when I do hip thrusts, it's almost like comparable to a prison sentence. It's so intense. These make some good head scratching sounds, don't they? Well, I'm back to doing my 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, which is the worst apparatus that they have in the gym. That's the devil's creation right there. And I have to do level 5 and above on the Stairmaster. I want to work my way up to doing level 8 consistently. It's not easy. It's literally not easy. I want to work my way up to doing level 8, so I'm doing 30 minutes between level 5, 6, sometimes 7. I can't do 7 for too long, and I can probably do 7 for like 2 minutes, but then my heart is like, and not only that, when I bring it back down to like a level 6, it kind of sets me back. I feel like I need to go even lower. Once I go from like a 7, it makes me want to bring it down to like a 3 to just catch up and slow my heart. So that's what's going on with me. I really used to be a runner. Life kind of got in the way, but I planned on running a half marathon. I always wanted my time to be like around 2.5 hours or under. I was so obsessed with that. 13 miles. 13.1 miles. A marathon is 26.2 miles. So yeah, I used to be a runner. I did my 10K. I finished in 1 hour and 10 minutes. I was so proud of myself. 10K is 6.2 miles. 6.2 miles. And the adrenaline that you get running in races is just so much different, right? Than like running on a treadmill. It's so much different. But I think one day I will run a marathon. Whoa. I think one day I will run a half marathon. 13 miles, I think, is doable for me. I think I can challenge my body in that way. 26.2 miles. Let's relax. Running for 4+ hours. I even, like 4 hours would even be like my best, you So you're running for more than 4 hours full output, that would be like very minimal walking, if any at all, and like a 10-minute pace. I don't know, I have to do the math again, but yeah, I think one day I will run a half marathon when I have more time to dedicate to my training. That work-life balance. I think that's the thing about working a full-time job that's a high-demand job, a high-stress job, is that 40 hours is not 40 hours. 8 hours in a day is not 8 hours. There's mental load that we carry, Sometimes when I turn off my computer, I am still stressed from the workday. I am still flustered from the workday. I would like to just turn off my computer and disconnect, and most days I do, but I'd be lying if I said that some days my mind still wasn't on the job, or that stress, wasn't on me, basically. Oh, I really like this aqua one. Turquoise. What color would you call this? Aqua or turquoise? I love the sounds that these are making. I wish my headset worked so I can hear it in real time. Are you relaxed? Good. You should be. You're with me. There's nothing to worry about. So a half marathon is on my goal list, just in general, just in life. It's just something I want to do, push myself in that way. I love distance running, but the only thing that I don't like about how I treat running is that I am very focused on my pace. I'm very focused on my pace because I ran that 10K and I finished in an hour and 10 minutes. Whenever I do a 10K, I'm always comparing it to that time, and I finished at times that were longer than that, and I was disappointed. When I did that 10K and finished in an hour and 10 minutes, I was in better shape. I was not working full time, and I had so much time to dedicate to training. So it was just different, and I tell myself, you can't compare where you are now to where you were then, when you had so much time. You had an extra 40 hours to dedicate to training. I know that. It makes sense. My brain still bullies me about that daggone time. Like, what? You're not as fast as when you were 20 pounds lighter and stronger? Shocker. Oh, there's Scary Movie is coming out. Is it out yet? Like the parody of Scream. I never really found those movies to be like hilarious per se, but I'm still gonna go see it. I love the movies. The movies is such a fun experience to me. I will go see anything, literally anything they can put out, and I'm gonna go see it because I just love getting my ticket, bringing a blanket, bringing a snack. Don't tell anyone, because I can bring it in my... Imagine me bringing this to the movie theaters. They never know. How would they know? They wouldn't know. So, yeah, I just love the experience. Reclining my chair, and it better be a recliner. When I saw Masters of the Universe, it was my first time at that theater, and those seats were not recliners. Can I please speak to a manager? The website should literally tell you at checkout, before you check out, are you aware that our seats do not recline? Sales would decrease by 65%. One thing that I did want to talk about is I actually think that I'm over concert culture. Oh my God, I've been going to concerts probably since I was like 13. My first concert was the Jonas Brothers. I love the Jonas Brothers. My first concert was the Jonas Brothers. I think my second concert was Scream Tour with B2K, Bow Wow, Marcus Houston, Pretty Ricky. My friends and I were in there like swimwear. We were there so fast. I think I went to 2 or 3 Scream Tours. Yeah, I saw the Heartthrobs. I was obsessed with Omarion. So we actually went to the mall and we had shirts made with Omarion's face. I had jeans bedazzled with Omarion's name on it. Just obsessed. Oh my God, girl, relax. But I think I'm done with concert culture. I'm into so many different types of music. I'm into a lot of different types of music. And my first K-pop concert, my cousin took me to. Thank you, Jinga. I love you so much. My cousin took me to my first K-pop concert to go see Big Bang. Wow, fantastic, baby. I loved it. I fell in love immediately. And that's where my love for K-pop grew. Boom. Like, I've been in love with K-pop ever since. And Big Bang is what they call like third generation K-pop. So they're not like the newer K-pop, like the more popular Stray Kids, ATEEZ, and anyway, ATEEZ is my favorite K-pop group right now. I've seen them 4 times. 4 times. 4 times. Anyway, I've said all that to say that Big Bang is an older K-pop group, so they stopped touring because a couple of members left the group due to some controversies. A couple of members left the group due to some controversies, and they haven't toured in a while. You know, they had their run, they're an older group, but now they're touring again, and they're coming to a city near me. So what do? I go and look up tickets for my cousin and I to purchase. We went back in 2013, I think it was. So here we are, trying to go to the concert again, 13 years later. And this is the reason why I'm done with the concert culture. The tickets are astronomically priced. It was $1,700 to be one ticket. One singular ticket. It's not VIP. It doesn't come with any extra features. There's no extra features. This is just the ticket. It was $1,700 for one ticket to sit in section 100. At $1,700, I want to be on the stage performing with them. I want to be on the tour bus with them. Okay, and one ticket was $1,700. I closed out of Ticketmaster so fast, but this is just the case with any artist in high demand. Even with smaller artists, I bought tickets to see Julia Wolf, who is actually a smaller artist. She's going to be headlining her own tour, and 2 tickets were $250. With smaller, you used to be able to go see a smaller artist for like $50 for 2 tickets. $50. A small artist should not be $250. I mean, she is getting a lot more recognition, but she is still a smaller artist. So I think I'm done with concert culture because the scalpers and the resellers are just able to get away with so much. And I love spending money on experiences. That's what I love saving my money for. Exploring, getting out, doing things. But I just don't like being fleeced. I don't like being fleeced. I work for my money. I struggle 40 hours a week. I struggle. You know, I work for my money, so I don't want to pay $1,700 when I got floor seats to see Jay-Z and Kanye for the Watch the Throne tour. I think that was back in 2011 or 2012, and I had floor seats. Jay-Z was right there. Felt like I could touch him. It felt like a bead of his sweat would drop on me, you know, and those tickets were $200 per person. My parents bought them and we sat on the floor. $200 per person. And now $200 can't even get you a nosebleed seat. And the crazy thing is that they even sell seats that are called obstructed view. It basically has the sections where they set up the equipment. I don't know where this bruise came from. I think I said that already. But the section where they set up the equipment, they actually sell those seats like behind it. So you can get cheaper tickets. Like you'll go on there and be like, oh, these tickets are only $100. Yeah, it's because you're literally sitting behind the stage. You have an obstructed view. How greedy is it to sell like tickets like that? I don't know. I'm done with concert culture. They want you to sell your kidney to show up, and then when you get there, the hoodie is $120. The V-neck shirts that they printed the thing on with an iron, $85. A beer, $35. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I think I'm done with concert culture unless it's a super small artist where the tickets are super affordable and it just makes sense. It will never be me paying $1,700 for a ticket. I also want to see Harry Styles. Harry Styles is coming to New York City. He's doing 30 nights in New York City. I love Harry Styles. As It was my most listened to song for 3 years in a row. 2022, 2023, and 2024. Julia Wolf was actually 2025. She knocked Harry Styles out of it with the fingernails. That is, I run that song into the ground. But Harry Styles is doing 30 nights in New York City. So you would assume that if an artist is doing 30 nights back to back to back to back, that there's no way that you can't get tickets. When I got in the queue, there were 13,000 people in front of me just for one night. I could not get tickets. And by the time that they sold, and then the resellers put them back on the market for us to buy, which Ticketmaster seems to encourage, that's not like a thing that you can't do. But when they put them back on the market for resale, of course they're astronomically priced. Of course they want me to give $7